Now then YouTube, I'm the Toffman and welcome back to some more Thaumcraft and Botania Unite. Well guys, there has been quite a few updates to Botania since I have last played on this world. I've also made a slight change. Somebody said something about this, so I thought I'd give it a try. Just on the underside of here, the magic mirror, I've put it on the underside of the block. I totally forgot that you can actually place them on the underside of blocks, and that now will just drop straight into the hopper, which of course will drop straight into here. I still haven't really sorted this out because apparently in Botania now there is something that will allow you to transport items around the place in the form of sparks. Now I've literally not done or heard or read anything on it. I've literally just heard about it. So that's something I want to look into the possibility of doing this episode. The thing is that I think this episode is more going to be me talking about my plans and what I'm going to be doing in the future than actually doing anything much. The reason being is because I want to get you guys involved with this a little bit more. What would you like to see me do, especially with the new stuff in Botania? There is something I am definitely going to be making this episode. It needs to happen. It has to happen as soon as I saw it. I think that you guys that know the update will know exactly what it is. I had a weird bug. Here, look, I don't know what this is. I don't know whether it's... I've literally only just updated Botania. That's it. Since then, I'm having these weird kind of particle effects going on from here. It seems to have done something with the texture. When it gets to there, it just seems to like split it up into like, you know, like that, for instance. And then it does something weird when it gets to there. I don't know if it's a Botania bug. I really have no clue whatsoever on that front. But all the rest of it seems okay. Like from here, you can see if I get inside there, it's nice and normal. It looks it, but it looks really thick, and it's too much, obviously, this. And I don't know what does that. But anyway, just thought I'd show you guys because I don't know whether or not it's Botania or Thaumcraft. That is what I got from 2 minings worth, and look at the Lexica Botania. How awesome does that look now? Now I don't know whether or not that's the elven version, or no, it's both of them now. It looks a bit like a sandwich. I like the look of it. A bit like a actually it looks a bit like a lunchbox or something like that. But I mean, it looks fantastic. But I want to show you guys what I'm going to be making. First thing in this episode that I'm going to be making that has to happen. Oh yeah! Look at that, the tiny potato mask. This has to happen. Now you too can believe, of course. So we need red mana petals around a new item called mana infused string. Well, it's pretty obvious what you do with the string. You probably dip it in mana. Oh yeah, so you do. Right, so let's go and take a look at that. Oh, sort out. Sort out, because there is nasties about. Let's pop in here. I like to say as quickly as I can, but it never actually happens. Because of that. Not just the floor, but me as well, because I run so fast. Right, what was I doing? I need red mana petals. That's fine, I should have some over there, but if not, I haven't got enough. Wow. I'm going to have to use my my thingy. And also mana infused string. Well, I don't have string either. Luckily, I do have wool, and that will allow me to get string, which is not a problem. I've only got 1 anyway, which is all I needed, but I like to keep that in there just for... Well, hello, Vasky. How are you doing today? Yep, still believes in me, even though I haven't been here for ages. Oh. Yes, I do apologise, guys, to those of you who have been waiting for an episode of this to come out. I have taken a week out just to... I've had some issues and some problems that I've had to work through and get sorted, but don't worry guys, I am now back. Oh, look at that, there's a red one. Yeah, oh look, I've even got a chieve. Yes, Botania now has chieves, so that's pretty awesome. I don't have any red in here whatsoever. Well, that kind of messes that one up. I'm gonna have to get some mana, or I might just turn this on. That will also work. Let that do its business. Whoa. Not having that. Not having that. Come on, get off there. Stop dancing on my stuff. Come on, give us some red ones. Give us some red ones. Yeah, I want your guys' feedback. I want you guys to get more involved with the series. I do always look at your guys' suggestions and implement the suggestions that you give. And I do like to do that. You know, it helps me out because I'm not the most brainiest of people. And, most brainiest. Well, there you go. Not the most intelligent of people. So I do need a prod every now and then because I do things the long way around. Which in some instances isn't bad because it shows people that there are other ways of doing stuff like that, for instance. Totally not efficient whatsoever, but it's totally a different way of doing it. So, I mean, I like doing stuff like that. I like doing stuff like that. I want your guys' feedback a little bit more and to see whether or not you want me to look into something in particular. You could even just make a suggestion like, or automate the production of blah, 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 or, you know, just give me some ideas about what you would like to see within the series, and I'll see if that is actually possible to do it. Thaumic infusion, guys. This is something that I want to keep on my radar as well. Thaumic infusion. I like the look of it. I do like the look of it. And this is turning into me adding more magic mods as we're going through. I'm not going to be adding blood magic though because that's way too much than what I actually need. I also need to sort out my inventory because inventory problems as always. Right, let's get this sorted. Let's pop that into there, into there, into there. Glass pins, some sugarcane which goes into here. Mob drops chest, which that and that. Anything else? Yep, there, and there. Ooh, string. Give me one of those back. Wool we don't need anymore because I've just picked up one of them. Cobble goes in there, but even though it's actually all over the place. So, mystical red, that'll be 4. And I think we've got enough now. I think we've actually got enough. There we go, we have. So I can go out there and turn that flower off. Let me go and turn the flower off. Thank you very much, flower. You've done your job well and you've used all of that mana. I need to pick up these flowers. Sorry for dropping them all over the floor. And let's go and put them back in the chest. And then we will make the potato mask. Right, let's put them into here. I've just taken the red ones out again. There we go. And that is that. So we'll get that into 8 red petals. We'll come over to our little mana area over here. Whoa! They've been retextured. Not now, thank you very much. I was looking at the retextured mana stuff. Oh man, they've all been retextured. Oh, that looks cool. I never realised that. Oh man, that looks... Oh. Vazkit, come on now. Stop showing off. Right, let's get 8 of these. Yep, and a string. Did I get that? No, apparently not. Have I not got enough? Oh, I've not got enough mana, man. Not mana, man. No, that's a footballer. Oh, well, McMana, man. I've not got enough mana. I'm pretty sure that I'll have enough mana somewhere else. Right, let's... Yeah, there we go. Thank you. And we need to make this potato. We seriously need this potato face in our lives, guys, because it believes in us. We can now believe in ourselves. That's what it says. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's a cosmetic thing. It's not going to do anything for me. Wow. There we go. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That just suits my my skin perfect. Oh, yeah, I changed my skin as well, guys. Let me just get naked for you guys. There, look. It's still Papa Smurf, but it's a more updated version. It's the first time in years that I've updated my skin. So I'm quite happy about that. We'll go and pop this Elementium armor all back on. What is this? 10% less cost on mana tubs. Well, it would be nice. Because I can't wear both of these. And I like to fly. But I also like to believe in myself. Oh no. It's conundrum, guys. It's conundrum. We're going to have to just switch and swap. Switch and swap as we're going along. Right, let me... Actually, no, let me go back in here. Because I need to be in a safe area so that we can see what's new with the book. Because this is... Oh. Well, there you go. We've got another achievement for doing absolutely nothing. The book has changed somewhat. Let's have a look. I'm going to show you guys through this because some of you guys may have seen it, some of you might not have. Basics and mechanics. Look at these. We've got little icons now. This looks amazing. And also, the Lexical Botania, Mystical Flowers, Petal Apothecary, this is all set up in the way that you would go ahead and originally make these things. Black Lotus, an elusive flower by the name of Black Lotus, is known to exist. However, it does not grow or reproduce. Where they can be found or come from is not known. It's known, however, that it contains a strong amount of concentrated mana that can be released by putting it into contact with a mana pool that already has some in it. Just tossing it would do. Wow. Well, there's a little bit of a secret flower in there. I don't know if that's been in there all this time and I've just never noticed it or what, but there you go. Wrap. What is Wrap? It seems like the creator of this mod decided to add a weird game mechanic in the form of Wrap. I don't really know what it does, probably something bad. Maybe what's this fourth wall you're talking about? Okay, that's lost me. I'm sorry, that has absolutely lost me. Mana manipulation, look at these, yes! This is what I like to see. This is why, Vazke, I have faith, more faith in what you're doing, because you do amazing stuff that no other mod maker out there does. And you can take things and go places that other people just don't go. That is why people love Botania. I love Botania, I think it's great. I don't understand half of it, because I always forget what I'm actually trying to understand. But they are amazing. Right, we've got Sparks. Spark augmentation. Right, let's have a look, see here in the Sparks thing, because I'm pretty sure there's something about items. Maybe it's in a different place. I don't know, it might not be in there. Generating Flora. Oh, is there any new ones? Spectralus. It's a flower that's particularly fond of various tones of wool. It'll absorb any and all wool blocks dropped nearby and create mana from them. Ooh, that could be an interesting farm. That could be an especially if you combine that with the Drum of the Wild. Ooh, that could be an interesting way of getting stuff that I haven't done yet. So that's the generating flora. Functional flora, I don't know if I see anything new here on this first page. I've never seen that one before. Medamone is a flower with the ability to completely halt a creature's movement while it receives mana. It'll halt nearby entities in their tracks. Okay, that's really not that hard to craft. I suppose you could have this around your base, maybe, and stop them from getting in. The Polydisiac. We'll simply do that. Animals love eating. An interesting behaviour they show is that they only seem to want to eat things that are fed to them. The Polydisiac will simply do that at the cost of some mana. Oh, okay. That is interesting as well. And Whisperweed is an unpleasant plant. Oh, it's in Forbidden Magic. It's an unpleasant plant that whispers secrets into the ears of anyone who'll listen. There doesn't seem to be much point to the plant, since the secrets aren't even relevant to botany. More secrets than Wan Shi Tong. I don't even know who that is. I do apologise. Natural apparatus. Drum of the... There's the Drum of the Wild I was telling you guys about, which basically will shear the sheep. Complex brews. This is new. This is new. Well, at least new to my series. Apart from the standard run-of-the-mill brews that can don't pass for mimics of the potions that can be made in a brewing stand, there's also some more complex... Bloody hell. I think there's need of punctuation in there somewhere, Baz. Apart from the standard run-of-the-mill brews that don't pass from mimics of the potions. Oh man. That can be made in a brewing stand. There's also some more complex brews which apply either a combination of effects or new beneficial effects altogether. Okay, Brew of the Overlord. Oh, okay, so it's basically, it's just shoved a load of the things together. A brew that applies both positive and negative effects. Taking it leaves the affected individual in a state of power, but also vulnerability. Strength 4, speed 3. So you're strong, you're fast, but you are also weak, and you get hunger for 10 seconds, which, if you are going at speed 3, is probably going to cause you quite a lot of food. But it only lasts for 10 seconds, so really, yeah, it's not much of an issue. That is interesting. Brew of the Overlord. Brew of the Crossed Souls. Soul Cross. Okay, what is this? An entity affected with this brew's effect will regain HP whenever they slay another creature. Oh, okay. For 1 minute 30, you can have that. That's interesting. Brew of the Feather Feet. An entity affected with this brew's effect will be completely immune to any fall damage. Okay, what was next on the list? Brew of the Feather Feet, we've already gone through that. We're completely immune to fall damage. It will last 1 minute 30. Brew of Vanity's Emptiness. Now, I do apologise, guys. Like I said in this episode, it's more talking about stuff because there's been that much stuff. And I mean, literally a ton of stuff in Botania. I just want to have a look through it and see what's been added because I haven't had a chance to do it myself yet. And it gives you guys the chance to just say, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing this, or I wouldn't mind seeing that, or I've had a look into this, or I've been playing with this, why don't you have a go doing this, or improve your setup, or improve this by doing this, or whatever it is. I would love you guys to get more involved with it. So by all means, guys, in the comment section below, just put anything that you would like to put. I will look through them for sure, and I will see what would be the next course of action to do for the next episode. Anyway, Brew of Vanity's Emptiness. You get emptiness for 6 minutes, which is, this brew casts an aura of emptiness around any entity that has its effect. In a 128 block radius, mobs will not be allowed to spawn naturally. Oh, that would be awesome. So this brew casts an aura of emptiness around any entity that has its effect. So that would be me, obviously. $50 for a common? What the? I don't know. That doesn't actually seem that expensive. I might make one of them. Brew of Crimson Shade. So you get Bloodthirst for 6 minutes, whatever this is. Brew casts an aura of emptiness around an entity that has its effect. In a 64 block radius, mobs will be allowed to spawn regardless of light or other conditions. This won't work with emptiness. Well, there you go. It's actually more expensive in terms of crafting. Brew of Marine Allure. A player affected with this brew's effect will have a much higher proficiency at fishing and will catch fish and other loot twice as fast. Maybe you'll catch a Chris. Oh man, that is spot on. I'm going to have to get one of them, aren't I? I love... Guys, a lot of people don't like fishing. I love fishing. I honestly do. I could sit there and fish for ages. And in fact, I've been doing a vanilla Let's Play, and I've been fishing. I fish all the time because one time I dragged out a bow that had infinity and power and all sorts of like awesome stuff on it. I died with it, and I totally lost it. But yeah, this would be pretty awesome. Maybe you'll catch it, Chris. I like that. Thank you very much, Vaz. Thank you very much. So what else have we got? What else have we got that's in here? Conjuring with mana. Okay, this is interesting. You're literally doubling what you're putting in. Wow, okay, what is this all about? Similar to the ability to alchemize with mana, a catalyst also exists for conjuration. The magic of materializing resources from magical energy only. The mechanism works in a similar way to the alchemy catalyst, where one tosses an item into the pool with the catalyst below. So this is a conjuration catalyst which will allow you to double your items at the cost of some mana. Well, that is very interesting indeed, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be doing something of that in the future. I'm pretty sure. Other than that, I think everything looks pretty much similar there. Mystical items. There's a crystal bow. I don't think I've seen that before. Is a ranged weapon with the capacity to generate arrows from mana. Oh, nice. I need something like this. Similarly to the living wood bow, it'll repair using mana as well, but carrying arrows is not required as they are created through the magical energies. Given the lightweight and flexible structure of the bow, it can also fire at a much increased velocity than a conventional wooden one, as you probably would expect from a bow, because there's no point in having making a really powerful bow if it's still going to do exactly the same as what a normal one does. So the crystal bow is 3 mana infused string, 2 dragonstone and 1 living wood twig. I am going to have to make one of them, guys, because I lack a ranged weapon at the moment. I could use my Thaumcraft wand and stuff, but I'm lacking that, and I want one of them. I want one of them. It sounds good. Lens clip. This is also new. While a formidable and versatile versatile tool, the Mana Blaster's greatest downfall is the lack of an ability to store more than one lens at one time. So basically that will allow you to store multiple lenses. The lens will be added or removed in the slot that the clip is currently on. Ah. Okay. Living with bow. Overgrowth seed. What is this? Is an elusive item. Oh, that sounds bad. Which can be used to enchant a piece of grass via right-clicking on it in the world, creating enchanted soil. What is enchanted soil? Flowers that are rooted in on this enchanted soil will function at double the normal speed. There's one problem though. No known method of creating these exists, but they have been spotted in ancient structures and the like. Okay. Wow, that sounds awesome. That sounds really, really good. I'm loving this update so far, Zaf. Vaz, not Zaf. God. Anything? There's probably some new ones in here that I'm just not seeing. I do apologise. Rod of the Unstable Reservoir. It's a rather powerful weapon against large crowds. Oh, this is the thing that I saw on YouTube. Channeling its power will materialise countless arcane missiles that home in on targets at random at a pretty hefty cost of mana. Does look pretty awesome though. I won't deny. Baubles and accessories. Other than the things that I should... Manacia Monocle. A handy accessory for one who requires a thorough window into where their mana bursts are going is the Manacia Monocle. Not only is it a rather fancy eyepiece, but it also allows the wearer to see all nearby mana bursts, even if their line of sight towards them is blocked by something. Okay. Pretty easy to craft. Pretty easy to craft. Cosmetic Baubles is the new one as well. I was looking through them. There's some good ones in there. I'll let you guys go and have a peek through all that. Other than that, I don't know if there's any new ones in there. They're probably... no. Oh, hang on a minute. Ring of Correction. It's a great way to correct that. What's that? People often find themselves shoveling away at dirt with a pick. The Ring of Correct... Oh, nice. While this ring is worn, the tool in hand will always be the right one for the block being broken, be it a pick, axe, or shovel. This only works with tools that can use mana. Oh, I'm going to have to get one of these guys. Oh, there's so many cool stuff. So much cool... Ender artifacts? Whoa, okay, this is... Extracting Ender Air. The air... Oh, man. There's too much stuff to go through here. There is too much stuff to go through. I am literally... Basics of Corporea. Now this is what I'm talking about. Corporea is a magical system that utilises the energy of the end and the empty space in the world to transport items from point A to point B instantly and without any connecting parts. The system works through a variant of sparks, Corporea sparks. These share some similarities with normal sparks, but also a fair few differences. Starting off, they can go on the top of an inventory, like a chest or a dispenser, as opposed to mana containers. Secondly, there are two types of Corporea sparks, the basic Corporea spark and the master Corporea spark. These sparks work in a network-like system. Each master Corporea spark designates a Corporea network, in which any spark can communicate with other sparks present in it. When a Corporea spark is placed or pulled, each spark will pull any nearby sparks, adding them to the network designated by the single master Corporea spark, and also pulling other nearby sparks in a chain. Wow, I'm going to have to play with this, I think, in creative and have a look, see what I can come up with. While each individual spark can only reach a few blocks, combined, the entire network can go for a virtually infinite distance. Corporea sparks have a view of the inventory directly below them, but can only access items from the top side. Each Corporea spark has the ability to view every other spark in the network and its contents, and the ability to request them as necessary. Oh man, that's going to be awesome. Depending on the type of block below it. Really? Okay. It's to note that the Master Corporea spark, while being part of the network, cannot have the items in its inventory extracted from. Okay, furthermore, no requests for items in the network are ever done passively. Corporea does not have the ability to add new items to the network. These should be inserted physically through hoppers or other methods. Similarly to normal sparks, corporeal sparks have the method of augmentation, that being the ability to colour. My goodness gracious me. I do apologise, guys, that it's been mostly reading. While in the world, there is an icon floating around the spark that shows which colour it has. This can be changed by right-clicking on the spark with a piece of floral powder. These colours define networks. A spark may only be in the same network as another spark if the two have the same colour. Okay, that's interesting. The ability to colour sparks allows for multiple different corporeal networks, which would obviously make sense, to be together in a close area without interfering with each other. Viewing the network... Well, there you go. Intensify. Well, this is going to solve my problem, guys. I'm not going to need those golems anymore. This is going to solve my problem. If I can get it to work how I think it works, which is probably not the case, this is going to solve my problem. Yes. Viewing the network and removing the spark works exactly the same as a normal spark. Lastly, having two master corporeal sparks of the same colour nearby, while possible, is a bad idea and will cause conflicts and odd behaviour. So we need an actual spark, pixie dust, and ender air bottle, which would be the air present in the void of the end seems to... Oh, I'm going to have to go to the end. Some mutating properties. Mind you, I've got flight now, so it's not going to be too hard to kill the ender dragon. Right-clicking with an empty glass bottle while in the end will capture some of that air. Okay. Which can then later be tossed similarly to a splash potion, turning nearby stone on the landing point into end stone. Ooh. So you can get ender air by going in there, going in the end. So we really do need to get to the end, which means we need to find the stronghold, which means we need a load more mana pearls, ender pearls, sorry, because we've only got 8. We need a lot of them. I do have fire resistance potion, but I've got tons of blaze rods, so that's not an issue. So yeah, I think in the future we're going to have to get into going towards the end so that we can get some of this corporeal business, because that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing, it really does. Right, other than that, Ritual of Gaia 2, that is a upgraded version. You get more stuff. You get more drops for the Ritual of Gaia 2 if you do that one. There is also Elven Lore as well that I'll let you guys go ahead and read. Miscellaneous. There's a... Oh my goodness. Tiny potato. Don't know about anything new there. Lexicon. Oh, that's the... lexicon index. So there we are, guys. Again, I can just apologise for just basically doing absolutely nothing in this episode rather than just talking about what's been new and added into Botania, because it's been that long. Well, no, actually, it's been about 2 weeks since I updated Botania, and I've left it 2 weeks, and this is what Vazki can do in 2 weeks, and it's just absolutely amazing, and I think it deserves all the credit that I can give it. A half-an-hour episode going through some of the new stuff that's in there and making the tiny potato face. Oh yeah, that's good. That is good. I might... oh no, that's 1.8. I can't put it on an armor stand because they don't exist yet. So anyway, guys, I would just like to say thank you very much for supporting me. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I do apologise again that most of this episode has been reading, but if you can, please go ahead and leave suggestions in the comment section below. I do have my own ideas and stuff that I would like to do, but I would like to get you guys involved more. Apparently, they've changed the way that YouTube works now, and you have to be physically involved with the videos you get to be able to see them come up on your timeline. I don't know whether that is actually true or not, but if you could leave a thumbs up and a comment, that would be amazing. Until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support over this pretty hard time that I've had over the last week. And until next time, I've been the Tough Man as always. Stay safe.